Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I feel like things are going pretty smoothly, and I feel like they're going to continue to go slowly until we finish the game.
I mean, so you're always sad, but it's no big deal.
We're sad.
We already said we're gonna help her out, so
Yeah, exactly.
it's no big deal.
All right, Enrique.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Let's just resume our quest to get some lolly puss. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Oh, God.
God damn it.
I forgot about, their outfit changes depending on, who it is. The hearing was pretty good.
Ooh. Look at those.
Still got that skirt.
Ooh, fuck me. Hell yeah.
Sup?
Hey.
I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such a cute clothes mixed with the uniform seemed totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
Yeah, I'm coming in, actually. I see you brought a lot of stuff.
Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to,
I know
right?
that fucking feeling.
You can relate.
Can relate. Yeah, I did.
Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course.
I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarly like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all?
Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
Well, you're not even going to offer me to take this heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality, dongles?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman?
I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me.
This is ridiculously heavy.
I carry that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest.
Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
Huh? It's not like that I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But... Geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you.
So tell me, Natsuki, do you shave your puss? Since we're not at school, I mean.
What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you shouldn't treat me like...
Woo!
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red.
Natsuki.
Forget it. I didn't say anything.
I should apologize.
Huh?
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Well, they're called lolies.
How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one. I watch a lot of porn.
Gross.
Hey, was that to me?
Who else?
Man, let's just get started already.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross.
Yeah, I fucking wonder. Why?
I finally found your weakness, dongles. Natsuki smiles deviously.
Please spare me.
Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluid, plastic bags are strewn about every countertop.
Good.
The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Dongles, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun.
I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each.
That does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everything's eyes lighten up.
Like the ones you made on my first day, huh?
I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too.
Yeah. Maybe I will use a food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there.
We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Huh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisks from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it.
Fucking nice. Hit the nail right on the head there.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth.
Ugh.
I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your
icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work?
I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
Ooh. I'd like to see you trying.
I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing.
Don't.
I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might.
Don't push, you might release the Fitsuki.
The force of Natsuki pulling me caused me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face.
Ooh. If I had a nickel for every time I heard that one.
I'd have like 5 cents.
Yeah. Whose fault is that?
There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jeez, you know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face.
You wish.
I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh, yeah.
Christ. Would you fucking look at that?
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
Stop.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing how you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either.
I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing.
Oh, yeah.
What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Dongles. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that? How did the mood turn into this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Huh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off.
Hell yeah.
Natsuki rushes over to the oven.
Too hot in here.
Is something...
Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that?
You should have checked before turning the oven on.
Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah.
The tension for the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake tray in the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Ooh. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays.
They'll look even better once we have the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that would make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for?
I pick up one on the nozzle that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Huh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you.
Yeah? Did you say something?
No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down in 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man.
As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish she would listen to me, by the way. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah.
I again think back to that conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess.
Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her, like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki.
Huh?
What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over any time, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere...
Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression.
Yeah. I want to spend more time with you.
Dongles. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me.
Wait, Natsuki.
Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. Because she's short. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the side of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My heart starts to go dizzy. My head starts to go dizzy, as if I feel her soft breath against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori?
Uh-huh. Hi, Dongles. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Dongles. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well... You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so...
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye.
Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
And cuck you and Natsuki.
See what? What are you talking about? You know how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Dongles? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Dongles. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Oh, fuck.
Monica? Monica was right about what?
Oh, shit.
Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Dongles. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Dongles, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore.
I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own.
Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you because I'm kind of an arrogant cuck? Do you still believe me, even though I really have no right to say any of that?
With what I'm about to do? Wordlessly, Sayori nods.
Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you.
We gotta do the dearest friend
Yes,
thing.
of course. We can't lie
Just
to
got
her.
friend zoned so bad.
You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way that they were. I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I can get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Dongles. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. What the? This didn't happen on the...
Sayori!
I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Yeah, that screaming thing she did, that doesn't happen if you pick the I love you option.
Yeah, that did happen when I watched it.
It's the day of the festival.
Hell yeah.
Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays.
Wow, fucking madman over here.
Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond, thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Oh, absolutely. Knowing Monica, you know. Dongles! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be... Oh god, I keep hiccuping. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now.
Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the one she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So, that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. That stupid fucking bitch. Jesus Christ, what the hell is wrong with her? Buy a fucking alarm clock for Christ's sake.
Yeah,
Jesus.
simple as that.
What a stupid fucking...
I'm sure your phone has an alarm, you know?
Yes, you dumb bitch. Jesus Christ. You'd think that our days is this important, she'd try a little fucking harder. You would think that, wouldn't you? But no, she just has to continue to be a dumb fucking cunt all the time.
Jesus Christ. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all?
You should take a little responsibility for her, Dongles. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange?
Hanging?
Monica, you know about that. Of course
Yes,
I
I
do.
am Smoked Pepe.
Hacker man. I'm the club president after all. But
I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right?
jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure.
I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks.
Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice.
Ooh, what's this?
I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh,
Percentage.
God.
Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head.
Wow. What could possibly...
Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me.
Oh, shit.
Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
Shit. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Dongles? What's wrong? Nothing.
This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that.
I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in.
Sayori?
Okay. Oh, I fucking hate this. It's like there's no music. It's just a black screen.
Just fucking...
And just...
Don't be a pussy, Enrique. Come on.
She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's home, I knock on her door.
Sayori? Wake up, dummy.
There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
Ooh, fucking lad. Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You really left her hanging this morning, didn't you?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. What is that?
Just wait.
What is that? What?
Just give it a second.
I don't know what this is.
You've never seen this?
I haven't seen this, no.
Woo, lad. Woo,
What
fucking
the
lad.
fuck is this? Happythoughts.p...
Let's see if it opens in something else a little faster.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, and of course.
No, I did not. I have not seen this.
Just give it a second.
Shit.
Yeah, well, I guess.
I didn't know this was something you could do.
Yep. I'm being like Monica. Getting into the files.
Is this what you saw when you watched it for the first time? Or did you just learn about it? Oh!
Hey!
God!
That's pretty good.
What the No,
Is
no.
Is this the one?
Absolutely. It's terrible. What is this?
Oh.
What is this supposed to be?
What is this? Well, is it in this one? It's not in this one.
It doesn't look like there's anything, like, important to it. Oh, this fucking music.
Okay. I'm sorry, but an exception occurred. I didn't... Oh, geez. I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this.
Fuck.
I think... Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her.
No!
She's the one who's making this so difficult. Ahaha, well, here goes nothing.
No, no.
File.
No.
Repeat script file.
Oh, shit.
Oh, jeez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Ahaha, well, here goes nothing.
Oh, that's really cool. I did not know that.
Yep.
That was there.
This shows up after she fucking hangs herself.
Shit.
Woo, lad. Woo, lad.
Just take that in. An exception has occurred.
Yes. We're just gonna enjoy this for a hot second.
Shit. Oh, God. Just take it in.
Just take it
Just
in.
take it in, everyone.
Just take it in.
I didn't see this coming. Why would this happen? What? Why would Sayori kill herself? I don't get it. Why?
I have no idea. Maybe because she was sad. What the hell?
What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare?
It might be.
It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Oh, I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault.
Oh, come on, John.
My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this.
I don't think it works like that.
I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club.
Whoa.
Screw the festival.
Whoa.
I just
Monica.
lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die.
Well, I might as well also hang myself then.
Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 So, what? Hang on. Finn. Oh,
hell yeah.
God, no, no. Okay, so something that's really cool about that is, so that's what you read. That's what the character, that's what the player reads. If you say, like, you're always going to be my dearest friend, he pretty much still says the same thing if you pick the I love you route, but instead he says, like, oh, Sayori said she wanted things to be the way they used to be, and, you know, they've never, like, dated before, they've just been friends, and so, you know, he took things too far and said, well, you know, well, maybe we should just, you know, date,
Yeah.
you know, that, because I know what's best for you, but he's like, oh, I shouldn't have done that because, you know, I didn't listen to what Sayori told me, because she said she just wanted to be friends, and I pushed her too far, and then we started dating for, like, not even a day.
Oh, God. And then she's fucking dead.
Yeah, but...
Well, now we don't have to tiptoe around it anymore. We can just talk about it. Sayori fucking kills herself.
Yeah, TLDR.
TLDR.
TLDW.
Hanged Man Archon.
Yeah.
Oh. You reach level 5 of the Hanged Man persona.
Oh, God, this fucking intro. It's funny because it's mostly Monica.
Yeah, I know. What do you fucking know?
Yeah. Oh my God, that is messed up.
Well, how much time do we have for this? It's been 37 minutes. So we'll just keep going. 38 minutes is too short of an episode, so we're just gonna keep on trucking through this. Besides, that's...
That can't be the end of the game. There's got to be more to that, right?
No. Let's see.
I mean, I don't get why there's this...
Oh, wow.
So I guess the saves are still there, but...
Huh.
But whatever the hell that is... Oh, no. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let it catch up to me. Oh,
hey, nice.
Shit.
Man, that is fucking awesome.
No. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs.
Deleted. Oh, shit.
I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things and stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Dongles?
Shit.
Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little
What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Oh, shit.
Literature?
That sounds kind of dull.
How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Fucking weeb, Jesus. I can't believe she's there. She's just kind of there because, you know, I fuck her dad a lot. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Dongles. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but... If you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. So happy that my pussy will be so wet and so warm it'll just suck your dick right in and it'll never be able to leave. Ever.
You'd make a hard bargain.
Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica?
Ugh. Sure. I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Dongles. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Ooh.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shit.
I'm back, and I brought a guest with me.
A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Dongles.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Oh yeah, could love the fucking pussy.
So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki.
Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Dongles in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Ugh. Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Dongles?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Dongles, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Manganese?
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, you're not much of a...
Of a bad waifu.
Ooh, got her. Well, that can change.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship beyond them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once.
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. Give that back.
Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Dongles?
Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached... Oh, fuck.
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and,
I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Dongles. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against 3 girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls...
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up.
Whoa! Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Dongles? Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Dongles, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Dongles, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah.
Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set.
I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika.
Ooh.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club?
Yes.
Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
Yes.
Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Alright.
A special poem, what?
Which I would love to read it.
Stare at the dot.
To reveal a special message.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. It's... Oh, no.
That's so cute.
No. So with... Wait, so...
Did you not see that before?
I'm gonna be honest. I pussied out during that when I watched it. I didn't look at the dot. I didn't do it. So, Do you get like a special poem every time like you do someone's path? So like would that belong to Natsuki or?
No, you unlock a bunch of special poems.
Oh, okay.
Because when I watched the playthrough, it was the exact same one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, even though it's like a new game, even though it's not, we're still on Natsuki's path, right?
Yeah. I don't know if it resets, but I want to keep doing Natsuki because, like...
I feel like something different would happen, because we know what happens to Yuri at this point. But
well, because, like, with the one with Yuri, the second one, like, more stuff about her, like, gets revealed.
Yeah, so
I want to see what stuff Natsuki has.
There's got to be more to it.
So... Well, we're going to do that on the next episode. We're going to write this poem, and it's going to be great, and we're going to impress our little not waifu Natsuki.
Yeah, it should be a lot easier considering, Sayori's out of the picture.
Yeah,
a lot of the words we picked were geared towards her accidentally, so it's 50-50 hit or miss.
Maybe Monica did us a favor then.
Thank you, Monica.
Thank you, Monica. All right, well, we'll see you guys then. Goodbye.